Only about 15% of serial killers are female. And in this TV series, she's just as scary as the male killers. The powerful men she killed didn't see her coming. They think you're letting in a shy girlfriend, a lost tourist, a harmless caretaker. By the time you realize who she really is, your legs have already stopped working, your tongue is made of lead, and the last thing you see is her face hovering over you, calm, collected, and utterly without mercy. First, she studies her high-profile targets, online and offline. She knows their schedule, weaknesses, vices. Then she chooses her new identity. She chooses a role best suited. She's a chameleon with a backpack full of wigs and a syringe full of fentanyl. Yes, Catherine avoids physical violence. She discreetly spikes food, drinks, or meds with fentanyl. Or once she's inside their home, their sanctuary, she waits until they are vulnerable. Then she sticks them with a needle before they can even flinch. She wakes them up just enough to tell them why they're dying. She wants them to remember the girl they ruined. Then, she stages the scene to distract the authorities to make it look like silent, seemingly natural or accidental deaths. A little powder on the table, a glass of whiskey, and you're just another overdose statistic. After her crimes, she reviews her memory box filled with Isabel's keepsakes to emotionally justify her ongoing revenge mission. A psychological ritual that keeps her focused. Now, let's see how that blueprint plays out across her first 4 hits. Adrian Morado was her first kill. Here she played the fleeting girlfriend and gives him the fatal dose. The cops see a junkie who went too far. Victim number 2, Caleb Easton. Caleb is a billionaire heir, and Catherine chooses Halloween for this one. She's wearing a cat mask, blending into the chaos of the city's biggest party night. She locks him in his own bathroom, and it's the murder that officially puts her on the FBI's radar. Victim number 3 is Oliver Charles. Oliver is the lawyer who had hurt her 15 years old. Catherine doesn't hide this time. She invades his home, gets him on the floor, and looks him straight in the eye. She tells him exactly who she is. It was risky for her not to kill his daughter, who saw all. But it shows that she isn't just a furious machine. She doesn't hurt the innocent. In her 4th crime case, she seduces Blanchard Jr. to get to his dad, Hal Blanchard. Jr. wants her to leave in the morning, but she ostentatiously stays and even uses the laptop of his mother. They call Blanchard Sr. for help, who immediately recognizes her. They make mother and son leave. She sedates Sr. with an injection and abducts him. At the end of the 4th episode, he is still alive. Catherine isn't killing for thrill. She's exacting surgical, ruthless justice. Fueled by past trauma and the death of her friend Isabel, her targets are exclusively the powerful men who ran or covered up a child trafficking ring. She is a vigilantism-driven killer operating in plain sight. You'd never suspect the quiet woman sitting across the room is the most dangerous person in it. Until the fentanyl kicks in, your limbs go heavy, and the last thing you see is her calm, merciless face looking down at you. How many names are left on her list?